Hello, everyone. Hi, everyone. I'm Sonal Patel. I'm the Program Manager for Digital Learning and Computer Science at San Bernardino County Superintendent of Schools. And with me, I have the wonderful Dr. Chan. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Sharisa Chan. I'm a digital learning project specialist and computer science project specialist here with Sonal at SBCSS.
Awesome. And we're going to give you a little taster of 2 workshops that are coming up that we're really excited to facilitate, along with a lot of great collaborators. The first one is Changing the World Bit by Bit with Microbit. And that's a 1-day workshop on January 25th. And then we've got the Equity-Minded Workshop, Equity-Minded Instruction in Computer Science Workshop on June 12th through June 16th. And this is a 5-day workshop with many activities that are centered around inclusive and equitable CS practices within current instructional settings for 3rd through 12th grade. And this course is actually going to, it's a little unique in that it's very hands-on. We have many different speakers that come in to present some really great ideas around inclusive and equitable CS. And we have an opportunity for people to design. That's the most unique part of it, design around the sustainable goals. So I'll talk to you a little bit about that in a moment. The course is also going to be offered in an asynchronous format, so it will be kind of hybrid. It's very exciting. So we're going to go right to it. Dr. Chan is actually going to be a participant from the workshop. We're going to engage in a little activity around design thinking, and we'll just start right here with the design thinking protocol. For those of you that do not know the design thinking protocol, it's part of the engineering process, which is a human-centered approach with a primary focus on empathy to uncover these deep needs and insights. And both of our workshops are centered around the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So today, Dr. Chan is going to pick one of these goals, and we're going to do some ideating very shortly. Pick a goal that means a lot to you, something that you want to solve a problem around.
Well, being that I am in education and I love to make sure students have what they need, I will choose quality education.
Okay, and let me just kind of share my screen a little bit. So she just empathized with quality in education, and that is a big category, right? So now what she's going to be thinking about is what part of quality education do you want to take on and consider as you're thinking about developing a possible solution using computer science skills?
Well, something that's near and dear to me is equity and inclusion. So I think as a teacher, an issue I'd like to solve is one along the lines of how might we get to know our students better so that we can provide effective and quality instruction for them.
Awesome. And then if you wouldn't mind just defining that problem. I know this is a really truncated version of that workshop, right? So she'd have lots of time to empathize and research and do some needs assessments. And now she's at the point of, if we fast forward to the future, she's at the point of articulating her problem.
Right. So the problem, so through my research, I've done all my research now. Through my research, I've learned that we really need to take some time to figure out who we're working with so that we can have empathy when we're working with them and really know who our students are and build, one another up in a community as a classroom and kind of as a solid unit, especially as a teacher, so we can best fit the needs of our students through our instruction. So research shows that we have to be able to do that in an engaging way, but that starts with getting to know who's in the room and really know not just their name, but who they are. So I'd like to find a way to figure out how to do that a little bit better.
All right, fast forward again, and then we get to ideation. And those of you that know Dr. Chan knows that she is a fantastic brainstormer. It's a lot of fun being able to do this with her. So as you ideated, you came up with a semi-plan, right?
Yeah, so during the ideation process, I had a lot of different ideas that came about, but the one that I connected with best maybe was designing an app for students, because I find that students are oftentimes on their phones. They love being on different apps. So I figured, why not create an app for them that allows me to get to know them a little bit better?
And that brings me to App Lab from code.org. So we're going to go ahead and remix an existing code, kind of similar to the last one that you did, but we're going to do it with JavaScript on this code that's already there. So we're on the sample. You can go ahead and click on the link and click on remix so that you can remix your own. You should see remix here. You are able to remix at exactly the same time. And I'm actually not going to look at this code here because that we do touch on aspects of that, but I want you to see how introductory this is. So anyone who's not even tapped into computer science can actually come to this workshop and learn so many different strategies. We're going to go straight to the design lab here and look at the app that's already there. There's problems with this app. Teresa decided that she was going to remix it a little bit. What is it that you want me to change?
Well, before you change anything, can you press run? I just want to see what it does.
Oh, yes. There we go.
Okay, so it pretty much just turns into a phone and it kind of stays the same.
Yes, I can actually.
Oh, here we go.
Yep, we can keep going.
Okay, so we can add our name in.
Do you consider yourself shy? Yes. I'm going to reset it because we're going to go back to that design lab here and change some of the design aspects of it. What might you change on this?
Well, the text in that box is really tiny. I hardly can see it. And if my students are online learners, I know that they're not going to be able to see this. So okay. I would like to enlarge the text. And then after that, I want to read what it says a little bit better.
All right, let me go ahead and click on that remix sign, and then we're going to go and change some of this up. Here's the text. Let's see. Let's click on that text. And go ahead and tell me what you would like to see in that text.
I would like it. Well, I can't see it that well. I think it says.
Oh, you want to make it bigger? You want to make it bigger?
I wanted to make it bigger so I could see what's there. Okay. So please use this app to help me get to know you better. Well, I think I would like to say something like welcome to Dr. Chan's class, or maybe Dr. Chan's fabulous scholars welcome, or something like that. Something that's inviting, saying that, hey, I want to connect with you.
Is that better?
Much better. And the size is perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. What else do you see on this app that you might want to change?
Well, I'm not very fond of the colors. I feel like they're hard on the eyes, and I feel like through some more research, the study of colors and the psychology behind it, it needs to be a little bit more welcoming. So could we just change that background color to black so that we don't have to change everything right now? That might help out a little bit.
Absolutely. Here we go. Change to black. What else might you change?
Okay, and then also the image on there. Is there a way that we can change that image? I noticed that there are no girls and it's just one person. I would like to show a little bit more of an inclusive environment.
So let me click on choose here under image. So all I did was click on the image, and then this popped up, and I'm going to click on choose. And then which image would you like me to click on from here?
Can you click on that bottom one? It looks like it might have something I might like there.
Absolutely. And you can upload other pictures, of course, as well. But let's click on this one for now. How's that?
That's perfect. Can we make it a little bigger?
Absolutely. So let's click on that. And you'll have to mess around with it a little bit, but there are ways to do this. Let's do it from here. I was trying to cut a corner there, as many computer scientists do, I'm sure. And here we go. So with that, because we're running out of time, I'm going to just thank you for your participation in this, Dr. Chan. You know, there's so much more you can do with it. That was us prototyping, right? So we're going to go ahead and run this and test it. This is what it'll look like. And then we'd go through the process again, and of course, reiterate and go and continue until we've made sure that the app that we developed is mindful of all the biases that it could include, right? That it is inclusive, and it is equitable. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. Look forward to seeing you.